Yo, yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy J-Dog, streaming some For Honor. It's been a while. I just picked up a new controller Wednesday, because some of you might know that I had a broken controller. That's why there was no stream for Sekiro for the last 2 weeks. Feels bad. Was gonna stream Sekiro today, but Ubisoft decided to go ahead and put out a double experience festival, so that's what we're doing now. So we do have to get some Dominion zones captured here, so I'm gonna start with some Dominion, and then we'll go from there, and we'll see what people feel like me doing. If you guys want to watch some duels, I'll do that. Brawls, for some reason, if you want that, I'm fine with that as well. Breach, Tribute, I guess. I don't freaking no one plays Tribute, but yeah, let's go ahead. Oh wow, fast matchmaking today. It's kind of nice. Yeah, quickly hop on that. Oh, never mind. Can't get any experience boosts. Let me know if how the sound is, because I've been having some issues with sound lately. So, you know, let me know if something seems weird or awkward. Good grief, what is this load? Oh, okay, there we go. One guy loaded in. What is going on? It's taking a while. No, actually no. Probably no one else is loading. Everyone else is probably already in a match, during a match in progress, I bet. Oh, okay, there we go. We got Nobushi. Man, I might have to Alt F4 this if this doesn't work. Oh, never mind. There's Valkyrie. Oh, there we go. I heard the whoosh sound effect, so I think... Hey, there we go. Man, I bet the match is over. Watch, I'm gonna join in, and it's gonna be like... I don't know. We're gonna have like 20 points. The enemy team's gonna be breaking us already. Wait, did I forget to transition? Yeah, because I'm looking at my second screen right now, and all I can see is the stream starting soon thing. Oh, frick. Okay, hang on. Yeah, it's a good thing we're not in match yet. Alright. Here we go. Alright, everything is fixed. And... okay. Hang on. Man, that would have been embarrassing if I just did the whole match. Just like that. Okay, hang on. What is going... oh, okay. Oh, good grief. Come on. Hang on. Alright. My frames were a little jumpy during that, so I'm gonna blame it on that and not because I'm bad, so.
You lost Zone C.
Man, it's a good thing I looked at my second screen. That would just be terrible.
Your team is breaking.
Ah, what'd I tell you? Oh man. Yeah, we're not doing good. We have a bot.
You capture Zone A.
Oh, frick, I threw him the wrong way. Man, not a good start. Not a good start. Let's see how long this I was gonna say, let's see how long this Nobushi can last.
Defeat.
Not long at all. Ah, welcome to the stream, Lex. Nice to see you here. Watching me lose pathetically. Okay, well, like I said, that was not a... By the time we started out, team was already screwed, so... Honestly, that doesn't count. The stream is starting for real now. Finally managed to catch my stream, right? Nice to have you aboard. 3 more places to cap. Not so hot start indeed. Of course, all my scrap is gone. Every time there's a double experience event, I always activate the XP boost whenever I can, and as a result, it leaves me drained of all my salvage. Oh well. What can you do? See maybe if I can hit 40. Rep 40 with Orochi. Yeah, gotta get rid of that. $34. Oh, actually, okay, maybe not. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough time this whole weekend to get to 40. Maybe 37. Maybe. Depending on how many people buy champion status. Well, maybe I should buy some champion status. Yeah, hang on. We're in the middle of matchmaking. Yeah, let's just get it for the 3 days. It's only 2,000. Neat. Alright, here we go. got champion status if you ever want to party up. Oh, I mean, like, if you want to join in now, I guess. If you've got time. Oh, crap. Okay, well. Preoccupied right now? No worries, no worries. Whoa, everyone is just leaving in the loading screen. Just enjoying the stream. Oh yeah, if anyone's got questions about For Honor, like punishes, moves, how to counter things, go ahead and ask away. I'll do my best to answer them. I have a lot of useless information in my brain, and fortunately that includes a lot of For Honor stuff, so go ahead and ask. And yes, that wibbly wobbly party count. I've never seen that happen before, honestly. Or not to that degree, at least. Man, it is hot inside my room. I don't know why. It's not even sunny out today. It's like rainy. Maybe it's humid. That's probably why. Humid here in Canada, that's where I am. Hoping to pick up some things through observation. Yeah. Humid Canada sounds impossible. Yeah, no, it's pretty humid during the summer, I guess. Like, I worked on a golf course over the last summer, so we had days there where it's like 40 degrees out, so 40 plus humidity, disgusting. Oh yeah, Disruptus. Disruptus is, he's from Canada. He knows about humidity in Canada. He can confirm. 40 Celsius, yes. 45 actually Celsius. Yes, it's stupid hot. On days like those, we would actually have to go home early because it was so disgustingly hot out that like we couldn't work for that long, even while drinking and stuff like that. So.
Lost Zone C.
Come on, do something. You know you want to. You know you want to.
You captured Zone C. Zone
Out
A.
of here. What is the best way to counter a guard break? Specifically, in what time should I press my guard break to cancel theirs? That is a very good question, and unfortunately, it's really hard to say exactly when. Like there's no. Okay, basically, you have to do it as soon as you hear the sound. I actually go off of the sound. Or eventually you get used to the animations, so when you see it coming, you know to press it right away. I think guard breaks are one of the hardest things for people to learn. In this game at least, just because it's kind of disconnected from the whole blocking and parrying system. So, one thing you can do is look for the red icon that comes up when guard breaks occur. Or you can listen to the sound, you can hear like the kind of thump sound effect. Or I guess the last stage would be watching for the animation, but that's probably the hardest thing to do. Yeah, sometimes you can't counter guard break because I'm dead here, aren't I? No, maybe not. Okay. Ooh, crap! No. Okay. Oops.
You lost Zone A.
Yeah. Maybe you just suck. No, don't worry. You probably just need to get experience. Like, even me, way back in the day, when I started playing in the beta, guard breaks were so disconnected from the rest of, like, the fight system in this game that, like, if you guard broke a person 3 times, you would be considered, like, a spammer because it was so hard to deal with them. I mean, and yeah, it's just... Okay, let's... Get you. Nope. There we go. Yeah, dodging, or inputting attacks, they all have something called guard break vulnerability. So during, like, while you're winding up an attack, like getting ready to swing, you can be guard broken then, and you can actually not counter at that point. So sometimes it might seem like you're not fast enough to deal with the guard break, but in reality, you are actually just not able to counter. Yes, if you get guard broken while dodging, you cannot counter it, and I'm bad. Hang on. See, just like that. She was dodging, and I guard break her, and she's unable to counter it. And that's because guard breaks are supposed to be the aspect of rock, paper, scissors that beats the dodge aspect of the game. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Oops. I somehow... Okay. Oops. Heck up. Oh, okay, that's not what I meant to do. Oh.
You lost Zone A.
I should not have done that. That was too predictable. Guard breaking is one of the things I have yet to learn. I'm good with combat in general till guard breaking comes in and I lose faster than the guy dancing, or at a dancing contest with 2 left feet. Yeah, you know, don't beat yourself up too hard about it. Guard breaks I'll be honest, it's probably the first
You captured Zone C.
crest of difficulty in terms of the path to learning this game. One of the first hills. Because once you learn how to consistently deal with guard breaks, it gets a lot better. Alright, did that? Oh, he survived that. Nice.
Your team is breaking. Your team rallied.
Sometimes you can be guard broken without being able to contest it. Dodging, yep. Start of attacks. A couple seconds after feinting an attack. And recovery time after throwing an attack. Yes. It's kind of like in a fighting game. Or, I mean, For Honor is a fighting game, but I mean like a real fighting game, like Mortal Kombat or something. It's like certain moves, if the opponent blocks them or dodges them, then you can throw them. Guard breaks are essentially the same thing as a grab or throw in, I don't know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, I guess, whatever game uses that kind of system.
Your team is breaking.
Okay, I timed that bad. Traditional fighting game, yes. There we go. That's a good way to put it. We have a bot. Can you go for the revive? Oh, that's a trap. Oh, nice. Done. Rip. Highlander bot, please. Please do something. Please. No. Oh my goodness. Watching bots play just makes me want to rip my eyeballs out. Just. Traps give so much revenge. It's not even funny. Yeah, they can actually, the way they work, if you get damaged by someone else's trap, it technically counts as being ganked. So even if you're in a 1v1 and a trap goes off from another player, it counts as if you're being 2v1'd. So keep that in mind when you're placing traps or fighting someone near an allied trap. Alright, nice. Got my orders done. Alright, what should we move on to? We can keep doing Dominion, or we can do some duels, Breach, whatever you guys feel like. Hold on a sec. That's not one of the options, I'm afraid. Oops. Just getting rid of all this junk. One of the nice things when you finally finish customize. Oh, what is this? Disruptus has invited me to a game. Oh boy. All right. I see how this is. He wants to smack down. Oh, he wants to... Wait, what? This is hopping on. That'd be cool to see some brawls. I mean, I hate brawls, but I guess we're doing this now. It's totally fine. We'll do it for the stream. We'll do it for the stream. But, yeah, as I was saying, once you kind of figure out the... Whoa, okay. What just happened? Yo, Disrupt this. What happened to you, my boy? Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened. There we go. But, yeah. What was I saying? I keep getting interrupted. What a slut just trying to steal the show. Yeah, once you kind of have the look that you're satisfied with for your character. Oh, actually. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. Oops. I do kind of like that. Oh, I have it in my inventory now, so. What the heck am I saying? Once you have a look that you are satisfied with, you don't really have to worry about looking through every single piece of gear that you end up picking up as you go along, because, you know, you're pretty much satisfied with what you've got. Unfortunately, my Shigoki is not there yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want for him in terms of his chest specifically. I don't know which chest piece I like. Definitely not the one I have, though. I'm just using this one because of the gear stats, honestly, at this point. I could change it, but as you can see here... Oops. As you can see here, the two diamond shapes, that means that it can only be refined twice. So, technically, it's not going to be as powerful as something like this. It doesn't really matter because it's not going to make you more powerful explicitly. But if you want to flex on people and have the max refined gear score, you can't do that with something like that. So, yeah, I don't think any of these really work with my setup here. So, yeah, we're just gonna get rid of them, unfortunately. Bye-bye. That is a boring blue. Wait a sec. Oh, I was about to say it's like it's like the exact same. It almost is. It's basically just a slightly lighter version of that. Man. Good news though. Ubisoft said that they're gonna be taking a whole whack of these neutral colors and dividing them up amongst the attacker and defender so we can have some more variety. So it's going to be exciting. I'm not wise on Shugo fashion, but I think yours looks pretty slicker. It is pretty slicker, I will give it that. The helmet though, I'm kind of ironically using this helmet right now because when I first got it, I was like, man, this is ugly. And then I knew at that point I had to use it. If I were to choose which is my favorite looking helmet, honestly, probably this one, or any of the offshoots of it. So like this one, that one too. It's just something about this face makes, it looks so menacing compared to the other masks. I mean, yeah, I guess it's more skull-like, but... Oh, we found a match. Nice. I want levels on Orochi, but I'm not sure if choosing Orochi in Brawls is a smart idea. You know, we've been talking about Shigoki. Let's do it. Crap, and I can't afford the XP boost. Disrupt this, you better have the XP boost. Oh, I dig those helmets, reminds me a lot of Shao Kahn. Hey, actually, that's a good point. It kind of is like Shao Kahn. Conk's still relevant, screw you, Blackfire. Actually, that's true, because Conqueror's Shield Bash has delayable, the input for it. It can be delayed, so you can catch people more off guard. Blackfire's is a set time, so. Actually, sorry, going back to Lex's question, or not question, more comment about Shao Kahn. There's actually a helmet for Raider that has a skull on it, and it looks exactly like Shao Kahn's mask, at least. Alright, who have we got here? Oh! This poor Raider! Ah. Oh man. Well, we'll see how this goes. Shaolin is strong though, so he might be able to carry. And Raider's really strong at ganking, so if they decide to gank. Who knows? This Cortex guy, I don't know, Cortex, he might have a really ridiculous win rate, so you never know. Maybe he's really good. Just natural. Okay. He is running. Uh-oh. Alright, well. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh man, that was terrible on my part. Sorry, Disruptus. That was... I suddenly forgot how to parry for some reason. I just... Alright, well, if they want to gank, I guess that's what they're getting.
Round 2.
Okay, so we can't go for that. Yeah, he's turtling up here. Alright. Yeah! Oops. Oh! He got me. Alright, well now that it's only 1v1, you can probably just shield bash this guy to death. And just watch out for his guard break punch. Oh, sure, actually. Ooh! Get that man out of there. Nice. Get him with the raw. Raider seems like an alt account or something. I think you might be right. It might be a Smurf. He's definitely playing better than someone who's rep 0. I forgot he's going for the gank. Of course. Go for the revive. Oh, true. You have the OP zone attack. All right. The pressure is on. Everyone's watching you, Disruptus. You got this.
Victory!
Fun fact, that light attack out of Chi stance is actually unsafe. What is the best thing to do when your opponent is out of stamina? That is also a very good question. Typically, all characters have some kind of out of stamina pressure. Usually involves bashes or something. Oh crap. Okay, hang on 1 second. That's the wrong punish. Typically you want to do something that'll force some kind of... I'm terrible. Some kind of parry, a dodge, something like that. So, unblockables, if you have those, throwing them, sometimes canceling, sometimes letting them go. There's no, like, general umbrella answer for all characters. It really depends on who you're playing. Because certain characters like Orochi just have terrible options when opponents are out of stamina. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to win the turtle match against this guy. Get out of here.
Victory!
My move right button stopped working. Oh! That's true. I mainly main Warlord. Okay, for Warlord, the best thing to do is probably to use your headbutts. So, when you headbutt, right, you dodge forward and then you press the guard break button to do the headbutt. So, what you can do instead is dodge forward, do the headbutt and stuff, but then sometimes you don't input the headbutt, so you just dodge forward. When you see the opponent try to dodge in anticipation of the headbutt, you guard break them, then you can throw them, and then you can get a bigger punish than what you would usually get off of a guard break. So, that's something you can do. Oh, did For Honor crash? Why is it frozen? Hello. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened there. Yes, Glorious Mind Games. The careful thing, or the thing you have to be careful about though, when the opponent is out of stamina, is sometimes you can get caught up in trying to punish their out of stamina state that you will waste all of your stamina. So if that happens, then eventually they're going to regain all of their stamina and have max stamina, and you're going to be pretty much out of things. So something to keep in mind is that after a while, if it doesn't seem like the opponent is falling for things, it's okay to just back off a little bit and regain your own stamina so that you have a full pool ready for when they get back to full stamina as well. Happened a lot till I started paying attention. Yeah, stamina is something that a lot of people don't really focus on because it feels kind of inconsequential at first. So why is Nusha on my screen? What is happening, Disruptus? Oh, okay. Oh, we're just going back to Dominion? Yeah, screw Brawls. No one plays it. Oops, there we go. I was playing a bunch of Highlander this morning. Just trying to get some orders done, because Vikings and hybrids and stuff like that, so he's kind of my main Viking. He's really the only Viking I play, so. Oh, that's nice. Eh, that's not as nice. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, I don't like the stats though. Okay, we'll hold up. We'll hold later. Next time. Just goodbye. Dismantle it all. Ooh, that is nice. I do like that. Oh no! Ah! What is going on? Highlander is a good Viking. Vikinger. I'm just kidding. I'm making fun of your spelling. I'm sorry. Yes. Or, I guess he's not actually a Viking. The lore behind it seems to be that, they're, like, they made a deal with the Vikings or something like that. So basically, when the Vikings went to war, the Highlanders were kind of sworn to fight alongside them. Or I guess Scotland, or wherever Scotland is now. Who even knows what the... Actually, that's something very interesting that I want to see sometime, is what does the world map look like now? Because, like, where does this take place? Like this whole... Oh, I can't get to it because we're in the matchmaking, but you know that the map where For Honor takes place, you know, Ashfeld, the Mire, Valkenheim, where is this spot on the globe? And, like, what does the globe look like as a whole now? That'd be something interesting one day. I think the devs are trying to do a little more lore stuff this year in general. Like, starting with the Voyager stuff, with how, whoops. Okay. Kind of how, you know, the Black Priors, they were, whatever, lieutenants of Apollyon or something like that, and then they, you know, returned to defend Etravatnan and all this stuff. Kind of cool. And that is definitely something For Honor has been lacking. Oh, wait, hang on, did Disruptus... Oh. I don't know what's going on anymore. But, yeah, elaborating upon lore. It's always something cool. Their focus is on gameplay, and probably will always be more on gameplay, just because balance in For Honor right now is legitimately all over the place. But, you know, that was the dumbest error ever. I've not seen that in a while. I agree, that's weird. Perhaps it's all peace around, apart from these regions. King's going, alright, you know what, let's just... Wait, hang on. Whoa, where'd my chat go? There we go. Let's put them to... No, that's not what happened. Because there are, like, no kings left, really. That's the thing that's kind of interesting about the For Honor universe. It's that, there's very little, like, sovereign states left. Like, the samurai were basically the only people still with a monarch. You know, they had the emperor, although he died in the campaign, so I guess he's dead now. But like, the Vikings, they're all made up of different little clans and stuff like that. The knights have shown to not really have a government and just have warlords instead. So I guess to draw conclusions to another Ubisoft game that's out now, I guess it's almost like The Division, in the idea that it's a ruined world with a bunch of different factions fighting over it. You know what I mean? So... And then, of course, you know, China... there's some lore there. Apparently, like, there's a civil war or something that occurred after the Cataclysm. Whoa, wait, why are we fighting bots? This isn't versus AI, right? This is just the unlucky matchmaking thing. Oh, man. I don't know what's up with matchmaking. Oh, okay, they got a real... Nope, never mind. If we lose this game, I'll buy the collector's edition For Honor for everyone in the chat.
You captured Zone A.
my frame rate is dying here a bit.
You lost Zone C.
Alright, let's see if we can style on this bot, because it's a bot. We can afford to style on. Okay, well, never mind then. Flip it.
You captured Zone C.
What the heck? I wonder what happens if I actually input the execution at the right time there. Getting some meat. Oh, frick. Okay, never mind. I take back what I said. I'm not buying For Honor Collector Edition for people if we lose. That only applied earlier. Times have changed. Nope. It's too many minions. I'm backing off. Okay, hopefully that guy will be okay. Yeah, let me see if I can catch him. I'm not about to just leave him. Hold up. Oh, frick. No. Oh, crap. I'm dead. Lies, deception, unreliable streamer. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll make that my giveaway. My follower giveaway thing. I still don't actually know what the heck I'm gonna give away because I'm so far away from it. But I have to figure that out eventually, if I ever get there.
You lost Zone C.
Alright, let's just get rid of these guys. Ow, okay. Is that Disruptus the Berserker? Oh, frick! I don't have unblockables, so okay, I'm just gonna chill and wait for him to bench die up. Oh, okay. Well, how about a pack of chocolates? Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, but Postal is kind of killer, so unless you live very close to me, I'm afraid that might not work out. Especially if you live, like, I don't know, somewhere in Asia or Europe. It's probably gonna cost an arm and a leg just to ship it out there. Alright, let me just get rid of this bot. Oh my god! Don't you dare! Don't you! Of course. Oh, he's a bot level 2. Okay. He's smart enough to use the environment. That's the difference between level 1 and level 2 bots. Level 1 bots, they know how to throw heavies, and sometimes light. Level 2 bots, they know how to actually do some kind of, I guess what I would call normal plays. Level 3 bots are just bots, so I don't screw with them. Alright, I'm just gonna run for C. Screw you. Oh, wait, is that a bot? Oh, they have 2 bots. Oh, might still be able to win. Actually, no. Yeah, we're like 300 points ahead. 400. Okay.
You captured Zone C.
So let's just chill here.
Enemy team is breaking.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Stop.
Enemy rally.
Alright, I'm just gonna focus on the bots. Just get them out of the way. Ah, crap. I could have revenged that. Okay, well, I'll get this.
You lost Zone C.
it's you! Oh my... This gladiator bot is godlike. Oh, I half expected him to be top frag on the enemy team.
The enemy rally.
Gymrat carry. Gymrat 247. He's gonna be at the next For Honor Hero series. Alright, screw these fools. I'm just gonna take the back alleyway and get to their C-point.
Enemy team is breaking.
Okay, I'll just boost. Ah! Finally! A worthy opponent.
The enemy rally.
Just to defeat you, I will style on you.
Enemy team is breaking.
Ah, frick you and your toe stabs. Ah, frick you and your OP zone attack. Ah, frick you and your like no startup heavy attacks. There we go. You are out of here. How do you get a sense of enemies around you? Honestly, it's just one of those things that you kind of develop a feel for. I think one of the things that helps is knowing animations and stuff like that from all the different characters, because that way you can kind of identify who's using what move around you. And then you know, like, to dodge or to parry or like whatever. I mainly play 1v1s because there are other... when there are other enemies on the floor, I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed and usually gangbanged. Yeah, I'll admit that's one of the reasons why a lot of people dislike 4v4s, is just because it can get so crazy at times. So, honestly, I don't think there's really... because I see you blocking attacks from enemies jumping at you out of nowhere on the screen. I just kind of have, like, my reflexes are a little bit practiced in this game as well, so I see the external indicator, or, you know, the sudden guard break symbol out of nowhere, and I'm just able to react to it, just because I've played for so long. I know it doesn't sound particularly helpful, but it does kind of boil down to practice. I suppose if you do play a lot of 1v1s, then you won't be getting exposed to, you know, situations where it's just the entire team just slapping their heads against each other. So, you know, it depends. Yeah, it comes to reflexes and experience. Yeah. I think that might be one of the reasons why a lot of people... Or, like, For Honor started off with a very huge player base. Like, they hit, like, a million players super quick. And, like, it was crazy. How many people left over, like, the first month of the game? Maybe even, like, the first 2 months? I don't know. But there's a huge player decline, and I think, yes, there were a lot of server issues. There's a lot of unbalanced mechanics, but also learning all these things does take a very long time, and a lot of people just don't have the patience to learn it. You know, but that's the case with a lot of fighting games or competitive games, to this degree, is that there is a pretty steep learning curve. Yeah, don't feel bad if you, external counter guard breaking is, I mean, guard breaking in general is hard. External attacks can be hard. Combine the two, very difficult. Alright, who is Disrupt this part? Ah, he's playing Warden. Or should I say, Shoulder. Because that's really all Warden needs. Ah, okay, he dodged that. Keep. Stop it. Watch this! Ah, crap. I'm just gonna run over here. There we go.
You captured Zone A.
Nice try, guy.
You captured Zone C.
Ah, excellent work, Disruptors. I see you there. Oh, we own all the points. Okay, well, hang on. Alright, I'm just gonna... Excuse me. I do not believe you have permission to revive. Gotcha.
You lost Zone
Good
A.
teamwork, Disruptors. I don't know where you went, but... So, what not to do when someone is in revenge? At this point, one of the best things to do, against someone in revenge is literally run away. See? He's in revenge. I just run away. Oh crap, there's another guy. Oh no!
You captured
Oh,
Zone
no.
A.
Ah! That was dumb. Yeah, so, in revenge, the best thing to do is run away, but if you're in a situation where you can't run away, likely your best bet is to just defend, like, we call it turtling, which is basically when you just try to block everything that's coming at you or dodge everything. Basically don't get hit. It's not really worth it to try to attack them because they have a shield while they're in revenge. So... Oh, okay, well there goes that guy. Whoa, my frames, please. Let's see. Get you! Yeah, that's right. Get the guy. Yeah, basically, wait for revenge to
You
expire.
captured Zone A.
Because if they get, you know, like their damage is super boosted and they have a shield, so attacking them is not really going to hurt them too much, and if they land a hit on you, it's going to hurt you a lot more. Plus, they're uninterruptible, so they can power through basically any attack that you have. So, if you have attacks that, like, grab the opponent, it's perfectly viable to use those because you can kind of lock them in place and force them to be able to... You basically disallow them from doing anything. So, for instance, someone like Raider who can pick you up and carry you across the map and then throw you, that is... If you can somehow land that while someone's in revenge, that's a good thing to do because you waste a whole bunch of their time. Oh, is this... Oh, okay, I thought he was going to come down the ladder. Excuse me, sir. Oh, he's just a bum. Ouch. Wow, that was... that was inhuman reactions on that counter guard break.
You captured Zone A.
I don't know what just happened. Yes, enemy revenge mode, me Naruto run. That is People are gonna yell at you for being a pussy for doing that, but it's what I do. I mean, yeah, sure, you can call me a pussy, but a lot of people do it as well. It's a smart thing to do. It's logical. Excuse me, sir. Nice. Oh. I just noticed the enemy team now. They have 3 bots.
Enemy team is breaking.
Get that out of here. Oh crap! Okay, I thought that was the enemy for a second, but that's just this guy. Yes, live to fight another day. Or, in this case, just live to fight when revenge is over. Is this the only human player? I might show him... No, he's just a bot. I was about to say, I'll show him honor for having to deal with bots. Let me pick you up. Okay, never mind. He's dead. Who's their human player? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Might as well just kill this last bot. There you go.
Victory!
Man, I feel bad for Eisenfaust. Faust? Eisenfaust? That sucks. I've been in the exact same spot he's been, except in Breach, and it sucks because Breach matches, if you get stuck with bots, especially if you're on the attacker side, it's just a nightmare. Because, I mean, they're useless pretty much. F in the chat for Eisenfaust, yes. Oh, nice. We're about to break the next reputation. Oh. I'm supposed to get Vanguard kills. Okay, well, I guess I'll... You know what, I'll start playing as Kensei, I guess, next. Because I gotta get that done. I should, yeah, finish the orders. I'm over here playing Orochi. Because he's my main. I'm not taking advantage of this sweet double experience weekend. Here's my Kensei fashion. I guess I'll show it off while we're waiting here for the next lobby of players. It's pretty nice. I know it looks a little bit basic other than the helmet, but, you know, whatever. I kind of like the simplicity of the chest piece in this case. The sword, though. That's a nice sword. And there's the other colors. Also pretty nice. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, yeah. I was in the middle of this before we went to the last match, wasn't I? Just recycle all that. Anything good here? Nope. Recycle all that. Ooh, actually, kind of like that. I kind of like this cape better, though. But I like the front of this one better. Oh, decisions. Okay, well, this one has terrible stats, so I'm just going to get rid of it then. Nah. Actually, no, that's not. Get rid of you. I don't really like that blade, though. Oh well. I guess I'm using it now. You know. It's the classic... functionality over form, I guess. Welcome to high elo matchmaking times, yeah. I don't know why it's tricky to find matches this kind of... What the heck? Why is my phone vibrating so hard? I don't know why it's so tricky to find a match at these levels. What is this? Cross 3. Meh. I like the Crusader cross that I got there from the Assassin's Creed event. Don't like the how the spikes kind of cover it up though. I'm gonna have to get some new arms. Get some new arms. I sound like whoever the guy from Metal Gear is. Sundowner? Doesn't he say something about getting new arms? I don't know. Yeah, when the item doesn't match your current look but has better stats, that's exactly it. Okay. 12 matches! Okay, so I guess we're just gonna end up playing... Can't say for the rest of the stream, I guess. Whoa, what are these? Get my normal stuff here. There we go. I'm more interested in the functionality of the back spikes on this guy, or shoulder spikes. I don't think they really have a fashion. I think they just kind of look cool. Those things are called, I forget what they're called because I haven't been reading up my Japanese stuff lately, but they're basically the equivalent of a shield. The idea was that a samurai could kind of crouch down and use this pauldron as a shield of sorts to block arrows, because they could really, you know, kind of crouch down and kind of hide behind these things, and it would basically block their whole body. It is kind of weirdly positioned on this Kensei. Usually they're kind of on the shoulder. These are kind of behind. The spikes, I think the spikes just look cool. In a historical setting, the spikes would be there to intimidate. It wasn't uncommon for some armor to have sort of hooks or spikes on it, purely to kind of, you know, frighten the foe, like, oh, you know, I don't want to get too close to those.
Lost Zone A.
Oops. Uh-oh. Please no. Bye-bye. Get out here.
You captured Zone C.
An enemy on the ground? What to do? Just fall backwards on his face or maximum dominance? Oh, what? Yeah, just fall backwards on his face for maximum dominance. Yeah, well, here's another thing that is specific to each character. Each character has something that they call a maximum punish, and that applies to each different scenario that the enemy's in. So you have a maximum punish for parrying someone, for throwing them, for parrying them out of stamina, stuff like that. So again, that depends on who you're playing. Typically, if you throw someone on the ground, you can get your most damaging attack off. So I know you said earlier that you played Warlord, right? In his case, the best thing you can do is a side heavy. Ooh, nice play by that Black Cloud. One second. Just dealing with this gentleman here. So yeah, for Warlord you can go for a side heavy, and that's probably the simplest thing you can do and get good damage out of it. You can also go for the leaping attack, and then headbutt them. The headbutt afterwards is not guaranteed, so they can dodge the headbutt, but if they don't dodge it, then that's going to be more damage for you. Ooh, nice. Nice shoulder kick. Except he didn't follow it up properly. There we go. Thank you, Disruptus, for saving my butt again. Oh my goodness. I have no... Oh no! Please, no! Oh, I got caught out of block. Oh, you were meaning for use of the back shoulder plates. Okay, I see. Yeah, I went overboard with explanations, didn't I?
You captured Zone A.
Again, to get a parry in. And now is good info? Excellent. I'm glad you can use it. Oh nice, we have all the wow! Do they have bots again? No they don't. They're just really bad. Man.
You lost Zone C.
Alright. Let me just go over here to C. Who's that? Venusia? Okay. Uh-oh. I am bad. Oh, she got that. She's dead now.
You captured Zone C. Enemy team is breaking.
Alright, let's see this one.
Enemy rally.
Let's do this. Alright, that is their like whole team. Oh, there's the last guy. Caught me. Right. Thank you for the heal, Zheng Zheng. That is a dead man. Wait, did they unbreak?
Enemy team is breaking.
Man. Nah, that Nusha.
Enemy rally. Enemy team is breaking.
Oh, she just ran.
You captured Zone C.
It's gonna be hard for them to unbreak. I think it's gonna be impossible for them to unbreak now. I'm interested in your eye placement on screen. As an experienced player, do you pay attention to the enemy animations or more the indicators themselves? Ooh, that is a good question. You're coming up with real good questions here, Viaco. I think for me personally, I think it's kind of a mix. Because certain animations give things away, and I'll look for those, but also some attacks have really subtle animations, and therefore it's easier to look for the
You
indicator.
lost Zone A.
So I'd say it's a mix. Corner here. Ooh, okay. There we go.
You captured Zone A.
Oh, that's a strange animation.
Victory.
I myself reply to indicators more, but then I don't know what 80% of these characters are capable of. I'm trying to veer off of that and adapt to the animations, but that's going to take a while for that to kick in. That is true. Again, that's another experience thing. One thing that helped me personally, but does take a long time, is I've gotten to at least rep 1 with every single character. And that kind of allows me to have, or to internalize what every character can do. You know, it doesn't mean I'm necessarily good, but at least, you know, I can kind of, you know, feel what characters can do. I guess it's a weird way of putting things, but yeah. Oh, Disruptus, you gotta go. That is no problem. I'll do some duels, I guess. I'll do a couple more duels and then I'll end the stream. Just get a few in here. But yeah, animations, you will get used to them, and it really does help for a lot of characters that have obvious animations. But certain characters, like let's say Shaolin, for instance, some of his light attacks, specifically the one from the top, is so fast that, like, by the time you look for the animation, like, he's probably hit you. So the best thing to do is to look for that very brief flash of red from the indicator. The tricky thing about that is that attack is 400 milliseconds, and we consider that in the competitive community as something unreactable. So you kind of have to predict that it's coming. Which, it sounds kind of stupid. It's like, oh, you know, how am I supposed to beat something that, like, I can't even react to? It's about reading your opponent at that point. Because a lot of things in this game that are reactable are actually considered weak. So, for instance, I'm playing Kensei. A lot of his side lights are 600 milliseconds, which sounds pretty fast. But it's reactable. And that means that enemies can block or even parry it pretty easily. Yeah, that's true. I attached to the Warlord because I love Vikings and his aesthetic pleases me greatly. It's screamed me so much I haven't played anyone but him and Raider. Yeah, Warlord is I'd say he's the most realistic Viking because he actually has like chainmail on and a sword and shield and stuff like that of pretty decent quality. Oh crap, I didn't throw him into the wall. Oh, what? How did he block that? Good grief. How's he blocking that? Oh no, I fell for that! It's over. I'm done. Oh! No, he punished incorrectly. thought he was gonna go for the stunning tap. How do I... Good fight. There we go.
Round 2.
See if we can just get him with that. I got him within the... He was expecting something else. Oh. You got a stamina, you can't do anything. Okay, that's bad. Boom. I've always struggled with Raider's stunning tap. Is there something that you have to predict, or is there sort of a tell? Stunning tap actually,
Round 3.
if you dodge the heavy attack that he's canceling out of, like if they do a heavy and suddenly go into the stunning tap, if you try to dodge the heavy beforehand, you will actually dodge the stunning tap. Oh my goodness. There we go. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh no, why did I do that?
Defeat.
So max punish for Raider out of stamina is go into the... Actually, I think you can actually get a light into heavy, side heavy, but...
Round 4.
Yeah, the stunning tap thing, it's... There's not really a tell for it. I mean, like, you can parry it with practice if you see the opponent starting to... Good grief. Why does he keep getting me with that? Oh my... Uh-oh, that's game. No, it's not. Oh, frick! That's good. I lost because of my own incompetence there. But, yeah, Raider's stunning tap, just watch for it, really. If he throws the unblockable and you dodge it, and he goes for the stunning tap, you can actually get a guard break off. So, that's something you can keep in mind as well. You just have to be careful, because if then they cancel the unblockable zone attack into just a guard break, they will catch you trying to dodge. So there's kind of a mind reading game there. So yeah, that's a thing. I see this guy wants to rematch. Maybe this time I won't get hit by so many neutral top heavies. The best thing in my experience is to strive to block heavies. Then if he cancels into something, you can react and get punishes from there. That works on... Well, yeah, it depends on who. On Raider, at least, that is true, that will work. It doesn't work as well, of course, against the unblockable zone attack, because, you know, you have to make a read there. It kind of forces something. But, yeah, on a lot of characters that have those kind of cancels, going for blocks instead of parries is usually safer. Sometimes, though, I just get impatient and I try to parry things anyways. It's a bad habit, but, you know. Raider is getting a rework
Round
though,
one.
next season, so we'll see what happens to him. Raider and Lawbringer. I'm pretty hyped about the Lawbringer thing, because I haven't played him for a very long time, because, I mean, he's just so boring to play. Ooh, nice. Woohoo! Gotcha. Ooh, nice. Uh-oh, he's gonna get that. Oh, the wall blocked my dodge. Oh, I screwed that up. There we go. That was close. It was close.
Victory!
I'm excited. Lawbringer Lawbringer and Raider have been sore spots when it comes to heroes I can consistently fight against and win.
Round 2.
Yeah, I feel that. Can't say he's such a strong hero. I think he's one of the best reworked heroes. He still has a lot of useless bits kind of attached to him though, unfortunately. Crap, okay. I didn't throw him towards the right wall there. Whew. Oh frick, I threw him against the wall! I didn't think that threw far enough. Uh-oh. Trying to do a wall punish. Bonk. See, I knew he was gonna try to go for that. No, you can't cancel that. You can't do that. No. You can't. Raider can't do anything against that if I throw the light. Okay, well, that's bad. Oh, crap. Nice.
Defeat.
That was good. Explain about how the guard break dodges work, or can let you counter guard. Oh, yeah. So, some heroes have like a dodge attack. You know, Kensei has his dodge heavy. Orochia has his dodge light, that stuff. Raider has a dodge guard break move, which allows him to punish a lot of things pretty consistently. And as a result, that also means he can actually counter guard break more effectively when dodging. So I have to stop doing that. I'm screwing myself here. Ooh, he got that one though. Oh, welcome to my territory now, boy. Ah, fuck. Okay. He didn't fall for the mix-up. Let it fly. Yes. Nice.
Victory!
But yeah, Raider can basically quote unquote recover faster from dodges. It minimizes his guard break vulnerability window.
Round 4.
I think that's one of the reasons why he's still okay in terms of fighting. No, okay, I'll let him come over here. fall for that. Whoo! Get outplayed. There we go. I knew it. See? That's part of the mind games there. I knew that if I threw the top heavy, he was just gonna go for the stun and tap. So I canceled it into the dodge guard break. Or not dodge guard break. Canceled it into the dodge attack because I knew I could beat his attack that way. That's part of the conditioning thing. Although I didn't purposely condition him there because I was just being an idiot and falling for that every single time. But that's how you do it. Alright. Good games. Let's find someone else. Man, the two OG Vanguards duking it out. Pretty soon, Raider will no longer be the odd one out in terms of the Vanguards who have been reworked. Because Kensei is much different than his original release version, and Warden's totally different. Arguably for the better. A lot of people aren't really happy with how good his shoulder bash is now. I'm kind of sore about that as well, because if you go to ranked, Warden is like, I don't know why everyone freaking plays Warden in ranked mode, and he's like, for good reason, he's pretty good. He has a lot of tools at his disposal. He's got a decent health. His damage is good. He's got a gap closer to deal with rolling. He's got unblockable, fast zone attack. And his bash is the strongest part of his kit. Oh, Orochi. Oh, this will be interesting. I play a lot of Orochi, and you'd think that I'd know how to counter him, but I don't actually play against a lot of Orochi. So I could totally get destroyed here.
Round one.
This should be interesting. Indeed. Nope. Nope. Oh man. Whew.
Victory.
If you grunt out loud, your character attacks a little better. Just saying. That's why I'm making the noises. They hit harder.
Round two.
Okay. Nice. Oh, I can throw him into the wall. Is he gonna go for it? Ooh! What the heck?
Defeat.
Oh, I thought I could beat him. If I'd thrown him into the wall, I might have won that. Maybe not, though.
Round three.
Universal fighting game mechanics. Got him with the neutral heavy. Ha! Didn't expect the second zone, did you? Nice. Gotcha.
Victory.
Yeah, same with how
Round
the harder you
4.
press the booster in racing games, the faster you go. That is exactly the same. Same technology. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. I back rode there because I didn't want to accidentally hit him and then make him fall off the ledge. I could have parried that. Go for it. Oh, frick. Woo! Ah, crap.
Defeat.
That was close. I screwed that up, though. I did the wrong move.
Round 5.
You shouldn't have dodged, my friend. I'm afraid you made the poor decision. He hitting me with the wow.
Victory.
Usually when people put wow in the all chat, it means that they're salty. He's probably saw that guard broke him and threw him into the wall twice. But hey, I know Orochi. I know that Riptide Strike is so fun to use, and it's also pretty good at beating a lot of things, but if you use it, they're gonna get screwed if the person knows how to guard break. So don't do that. Is he gonna stick her? No, he's not. Of course not. Just don't use the Riptide Strike. Maybe he was amazed at how fast he died. That is possible as well. Ah, here we go. Finally a match. Wait a sec, is this the same guy? No, it's not, is it? No, it's not. He just has a very similar fashion.
Round 1.
Oh, okay, I got away. What the heck? Big brain place. And kerplunk. That was a weird round.
Victory! Round 2.
Oh, should have gone for the top heavy. Orochi's top heavy is the exact same speed as his side heavies, but it does more damage. So, every time you get a guard break, go for the top heavy instead of the side, because
Round 3.
you always get more guaranteed damage that way. And that is game. Nice. Clean. Clean round. 3-0. Wow. Good latency too. Not recently, but lately my latency's been a bit wonky. It can really come into effect as well, especially once you start nearing 90 or higher millisecond ping. Because your inputs get all screwed up and stuff, then it can be pretty annoying. Ah, of course, he ran away. So hard to find players who want to at least stick around for best 2 out of 3. That's usually what I do. I do best 2 out of 3. They beat me twice, I'm done. I beat them twice, I'm done. If I win one, lose one, I'll play them one more time. That kind of thing, you know? Ah, there we go. Here is a gentleman, perhaps? Or is the screen being stupid? There we go. What? Why am I facing a bot? Alright, whatever. I guess we could beat this bot real quick and get on to the next one.
Round 1.
Oops. Oops. Get the heck out of here. Let's see if we can just beat the bot with top heavies. Oh crap. Top heavies only! Top heavies only! Frick! Top heavies only, please!
Victory!
Nice. That was pretty close.
Round 2.
Top heavies only again. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. We're just gonna play like normal people.
Victory! Round 3.
Sneaky lightning. Get out of here. Oh crap. Who the heck throws neutral heavy? That's why I'm getting screwed over.
Victory!
Admit, bots are a little tricky just because honestly you have no clue how to deal with the just completely random stuff that they throw out there. I know what you mean. Oh, so I don't know how long ago you posted this. I took my eye off chat, but I know what you mean. Fight against the same Centurion for about 40 minutes. We had a blast. I don't know how many matches. I enjoyed a lot when I fight someone who's kicked my butt, but in the first couple of matches, because then you come up on top and you learn what a character can and can't do, and their moveset. Yes, that is something that I kind of miss from the beta and stuff like that. People would replay each other like countless times, and you would both struggle to see like who could learn each other first and who could like outplay the other person. It becomes like a game of hot potato, or not hot potato. What is the the game where you like keep trying to put your hand on top of the other person's? I forget. Kids games, but yeah, that you really lose that feel now because they'll play one match and they'll win or they'll lose and they'll just immediately move on to the next one. So it does kind of force you to learn faster when you're fighting someone, but oh yeah, in the old days, another thing that was nice about duels was that, so many people would play duels that you would basically instantly get into matches. What is going on? I swear, if I get matched against a... Okay, I'm just gonna quit as soon as we get into this. We can find an actual human. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, learning and adapting. I don't mind getting beaten on, nor am I salty. It's fun trying to overcome someone even after 10 losses. Yeah, I know, right? Like, well, I mean, as long as they're not doing stupid stuff like trying to ledge you or something. Ledging to me is no fun in 1v1s, just because you don't really learn, right? Like, you just get ledged. It's like, oh, okay, the fight is over. I think it's fine in like 4v4s or whatever because you're just trying to kill people as effectively and efficiently as possible, and that's a great way to do it. Definitely not in 1v1s though. I fought another warlord who was a lot more experienced at it than me. I kept trying to rematch with him and he did. I think maybe out of pity. I lost every match till he eventually quit the remake, so I won there. Ha! Persistence. Indeed. Yeah, some people though, I feel like they only rematch you because they win. You know, they're like, oh, you know, it's an easy prey. I just want to win all day long, and you know, and then you know, eventually once you get a win in, they're like, oh, frick, I gotta find someone else, some other noob to stomp. Oh dear, Berserker. Oh dear.
Round 1.
Berserker is so hard to fight. He has so much hyper armor and he's so fast. Yes! Gotcha! Whew. That is why you manage your stamina, my friends. Oh yeah, I've had those when they win really easy, but on the second match I already know their moveset and beat them. On the third remake they quit. Exactly.
Round 2.
That's exactly. Oh frick, why am I fighting on the witch? Mr. Gartrick, my friend. Oh, nice read. Oh, that actually wall spot him. Hard to tell with walls like those. I could have executed. Oh well. I won!
Round 3.
Wow. Oh crap. Nice.
Defeat. Round 4.
Whoa, what the heck just happened? That was some lag there. Please, please, no, 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 no. Oh, you didn't go for max punish. Ah, frick, I lose anyways.
Round 5.
No, I keep thinking I'm gonna throw him into the wall. Oh, God, this is gonna hurt. Nope. Yes!
Victory.
Gotcha! With the sneaky zone. He never saw it coming. Nice. Pull a little sneaky. Pulled a sneaky on you. Let's see if this guy wants to rematch. Nope. Alright, well, since he doesn't, stream has gone on for probably 2 hours now, so I'm gonna call it a day here. Thank you everyone who watched. I will stream again next Friday. Same time. There's a little counter on my Twitch page that will tell you when. I think in your time zone, hopefully, if I've set it up properly. If not, you know, whatever. Just come back whenever time you join this stream. And I'll probably be playing Sekiro. So come back for that. That'll be cool. I'll die a lot more. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for your questions. Yeah. I will see you dudes later. Peace out, everyone.